So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
To go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Lamar now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st down, ball at the 36. Lamar off the play fake. Brought in right side. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
When you call that 1st down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. First down, and they go right back to him. Has another lane. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Justin Tucker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. He doesn't like what he sees, so a touchback. They're going to begin at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Thompson Robinson. Throw reeled in by Njoku. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that's good for a gain of 5. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
From the 48. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly, but he sure made that one look routine.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Now Thompson Robinson to throw. Short pass brought in. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Running for the marker on second. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Dialing up a pass here on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. That's a Cleveland touchdown. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Pressure off left, and it's blocked. The Ravens scoop it up. And they'll snuff out that return before it gets too far, so just a blocked extra point on the play. Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Lamar. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. That was Martin Emerson with a stop that time.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Now it's Lamar. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Back-to-back carries here. Has a lane inside the 25. And he's going to get it down to the 18-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, in that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, and the other way for a big run.
And he's able to rip off a chunk of red zone yardage to the 10. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's a give up the middle. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Has it in close. Touchdown, Baltimore. All right, so this solid first half continues for Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
So the Ravens will try for 2. Jackson's throwing for it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Browns take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. To throw, Thompson Robinson. That one's complete, right side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 37. Finding Judy. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Thompson Robinson now. Complete out to the right side. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Thompson Robinson back to throw. Looking right. Oh, the football's loose. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
That'll be the end of one in this. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They've got 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He's got a man left. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That's a pickup of 9. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Design bootleg here. Gets this one to Tyler Algier. And they had that one contained right at the line. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Lamar back to throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Jackson now on 3rd. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion here left. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Lone back gets the handoff. Across the 45 and still going. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Lamar now from the gun. He completes it in traffic. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That was Martin Emerson with a stop that time.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
They'll run here from the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. Brings it in at the 12. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And the Browns will have their work cut out for them on this drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Thompson Robinson. That's completed right side. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. Right up the gut. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They give it to him again. Crosses midfield, still going. They pick up 20 yards there. And that gives the Browns a first.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Back to throw, Thompson Robinson. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. Dumped off to his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Pick up of 2 here. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
You know, I like that call for a couple different reasons. Yes, you get the 1st down. That's the obvious. But more importantly, that defense, they've got to account for everybody offensively on the field.
Throwing now, Thompson Robinson. Has him on the quick hitter. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that gives the Browns a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st down from the red zone. And he has the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Camarda on to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Jackson throwing here. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Handoff now out of the gun. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Jackson. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Takes this in at the 25. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. This one returned for 11 yards. And the Browns will go on offense. 1st down, ball at the 36. And they send a man in motion. Now Thompson Robinson to throw. Buys time, rolling right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. Cut out left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
First down, ball at the 36. Here's a handoff off the gut. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Nnamdi Madubuike making that stop. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal. They send a tight end in motion. They'll try and punch it in. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
They're running again. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. So the holding backs him up. They'll try to get that back and then some on 2nd and goal. Here's Thompson Robinson. This throw is cut. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game. But boy, Brock, what a shot.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Forced out to his right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Browns grow their lead just before halftime. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns double their lead to 14. Now Kamara on to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. First down throw for Jackson. Chased out to his right. Finding Flowers. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Zay Flowers. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Ooh, looks like somebody might have lost track of downs on the sideline. The board only reads third down, but the punt team is out. And this one spits out a little shy midfield. They're going to be in enemy territory to begin this possession. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New set of downs for him from the 46. And they'll take a knee. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. This one not close to where it had to go, and this drive is going to begin from the 40. Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. To throw, Thompson Robinson. Hits his running back. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
They'll run now on 2nd down. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Back to the well again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
Complete beyond the marker. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.